does appear, as you say, that the ordeal for Pastor Brunson is now over. After 2 years under arrest here, a year and a half in jail and half a year under house arrest, we have just learned moments ago out of court that he, although being convicted of terror charges, has had the travel ban lifted, the house arrest lifted and the control order lifted. And he was sentenced just to time served, which means the path is clear for him to return to the US. The trial today went very quickly. They had a few witnesses, then Brunson was asked to say a few words. He said only, "I am innocent, please let me go." And then a few hours later, the judge made this ruling. This was never going to be decided in the courthouse behind me, though. This was a much more political trial, and we've heard him called a pawn of the Turkish government. He was sentenced or facing 35 years for terror and espionage charges connected to the 2015 failed coup that took place here. And anyone who knew Pastor Brunson, we've spoken to some, said that that was ridiculous. He was a pillar of the Christian community. He was a gentle man, very much respected. And all this time, 2 years, he's been used as a pawn. Now he's released. And we were getting evidence yesterday that it came down to an agreement made yesterday. Turkey has been suffering financially, and this may now be Pastor Brunson coming out behind us. I'll just let you see here. This may be them leaving the courthouse. We've seen them arrive for some time now, the military convoy. This is the way he came in, and we'll see if we can get a glimpse of him through the window here. We don't know if that perhaps was Pastor Brunson on his way to freedom. But as I said, this has been incredibly political, and President Trump has made it a campaign promise of his to get unlawfully held Americans freed. Well, here today it appears that we have one more coming home, and so great news out of Turkey. To be honest, it could have gone either way as of yesterday. He had a court case 4 months ago when there was a jet waiting to take him home, and the two countries could not agree. So today it appears that has gone through. We don't yet know the specifics of that deal. We do know that Turkey wanted relief from some tariffs and sanctions, so we'll wait to find out about that. But certainly today a great day. Although sentenced to terror charges, he's only having to do time served, the house arrest lifted, the travel ban lifted, the control order lifted, paving the way for a return to the U.S. Back to you.
What do we know about his health? He was in a Turkish prison, but he was released supposedly for health reasons and released into house arrest. Do we know how he's doing?
Well, he's not in ill health. We spoke to his lawyer yesterday, who said he was hopeful he would be released today. He had been angry at some of the charges, some of the witnesses that kept appearing from nowhere to accuse him, but certainly no indication that he is in bad health. And as you say, he had been with his wife under house arrest. She was free to come and go, but has stood by his side this entire time. She herself had been held under arrest for a few months at the beginning. But no, we believe he is in good health. There have been a number of supporters of his who were allowed into the court today. So certainly for all involved, a good day. John?
Benjamin Hall reporting from Turkey, where Pastor Andrew Brunson, it appears, will be released, even though he was convicted on this so-called terror charge. The Turkish authorities have decided to set him free. Thanks very much, Benjamin.